Leo, welcome to your Astroflower reading. This is going to be one from the 10th going through to the 16th. How you doing? How's your week been and everything like that? Since I saw you last, how did you find the monthly readings? How's it working out for you this month? Put a comment in the description below and just tell me what's going on. It'd be quite nice to hear from you. Right, let's just get straight in there, shall we? With your Astroflower, this is what the overall energy is for you this week. Yeah, putting on your armor here, going on a bit of a mission, standing standing in your power by the looks of it. Tower moment. I guess it's got to be said, Leo's pretty good in a moment of emergency. You know, they'll tend to sort of like be very practical and very on the ball, calm, collective, and everything like that. So it could be a bit of a tower moment going on. Quite a few people have had the tower, actually, to be honest. So I'm not sure. This is the overall energy. So I don't think it's the tower moment is within you. This is probably why it's a good idea to go and see those monthly readings. I think it's more of a case of everything that's going on around you. And I think this is where you are now, stepping into your power as being that one that can be relied upon with everyone who is around you. Let's just go straight into the relationship side. This is this karmic message here. It seems to be very important. Don't mess about. Don't mess with people. Don't mess with their hearts. Don't mess with emotions and stuff like that. And don't allow people to mess with you either. You know, I'll be very straight talking this week by the sounds of it. It's almost as if like and demand the straight talking from people that are around you more than anything else. Yeah, fair exchange. Yeah, I think this could be a fair exchange between you and someone who you're having some sort of relationship with. Could be sort of family, friends. It could be your partner, of course. But whatever it is, there's a fair exchange of position in a way. I don't think, it doesn't feel like an argument as per se, but more of a case of recognizing the position of the other person, basically. That's what it seems like. And it seems like really important this week. So it might be, it's probably more than one situation. It's maybe a case of realizing a lot of your relationships that are around you, family, friends, and all of that, that could be in a case where, you know, a fair exchange. If there's not a fair exchange, if people are not honest with you and straight with you, even if it's not necessarily what you want to hear, but they're straight with you, you know, I would appreciate that very much if I was you. And also for you to be straight with them. I think that's what it's all about. Let's just see how the universe is influencing this karmic message. This is also really big as well. I think this is where it comes in from the outside world. There's a lot of situations that's going on around us at the moment, and it's going to be around us within the human world, basically. And there's a lot of things being thrown that's affecting your relationships directly. This is not the same with all signs. It's got to be said. It might be a fire sign situation because earth signs, it was more a case of just allow things to come onto you. Water signs seems to be a little bit more sort of relaxed and enjoy or open up, as it were. But yeah, no, these fire signs, I'll see with the other ones. It'd be very interesting. You can go and have a look at Sagittarius and obviously Aries as well, where that's concerned. Let's just see how the universe is throwing things at you. Yeah, I think they're throwing headaches from the outside world. So maybe sort of situations or arguments and stuff like that you don't really need to get involved with. That's what it seems like. But I think it's more of a case that the situation in the world around us can put maybe pressure on your relationships. And people need to know where other people stand. That's what it seems like. So it could be that could be the tower moment. You know, that could be the tower moment for you personally, but it's not necessarily brought on by you, if you understand what I mean. Okay, let's just get on to how the guides influence this karmic message. This is very much more subtle. Not like these first two energies, which are really strong and powerful. And this could be this wave coming in through, which to do with maybe the eclipse, the solar eclipse on the 23rd. I will be doing a reading for that in this coming week, coming out on Monday, I think it is. So you may want to be subscribing and clicking that bell to get notifications. But on this side here, it's almost as if they're standing by your side. It's like divided, together we stand, divided we fall scenario. Okay. King of Wands, very much you here, Leo. It's they're encouraging you to stand in your power, and they're supporting you in a way that they're giving you strength to your position. But that fair exchange does still have to be respected and etc. I wouldn't get too carried away. But yeah, you're going to stand in that power within your relationships around you, and it could make it really is a sorting of the chaff from the wheat, much more than any other time I've seen in this sort of respect. It may have been, there's maybe some real serious realizations of who you can depend upon around you in your relationships. Let's just see how the guide's trying to influence that conversation that is within you. Don't talk, just do. And it's like these guides here, they're also standing beside you here. It's almost as if together we stand as divided we put full sort of scenario. But they're sort of, they're also reiterating, sort of saying, enough of time of talking, let's just do sort of scenario here. We're on the relationship side, and I think just do could mean that there's certain relationships that need to come to an end around you. Not because, everyone's got their own path to lead, and there's two sides to every story and everything like that. And I think that's what that fair exchange is all about. But there's obviously some relationships that have gone their course, basically, by the sounds of it, for you, Leo. So I would really be strong and clear, basically, and honest with yourself, and honest with the people around you. If it's not working, it's not working. If you can't find the solutions, you can't find the solutions. And this could be a couple. So it may be just a case that within your couple you've got difficulties. It doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be separated, but I think it goes to a much wider scheme, such as family, friends, and community, and that sort of thing. Okay, let's just see what's going on the financial, or the business, or the job, or the relationships, or the project side. I think because of what's going on in the world around us, it's all very uncertain in the financial world, and also looking at what's going on in your relationships that are around you. I think here on this side here is just kind of, you're looking for a bit of stability, a bit of consistency. And I would give that in the Two of Cups. That marries both sides. It makes you feel comfortable with yourself, or comfortable with your work people that you're working with. It's both sides working to the same goal, and the combination of the pair of you, or the people that are around you, or the projects that you're linked in, can provide enormous amount of happiness, and I would use that as your source of well-being, basically, in your world at the moment. I wouldn't rock too much in the way of boats, in the way of your business side. Keep it stable, and gain some traction in your business or in your career path and stuff like that. Just possibly fall in love with the job that you're doing. As I say, the environment is definitely changing in the financial sort of world, and this instability will demand that some people in business or in jobs and stuff like that keep to the path. And be that rock that most people can cling on to. And I think that ties into that message about being a bit of a knight, shining knight, as it were. You might well be someone shining a knight in regards to business. Let's see what's going on how the universe is trying to influence you here. Yeah, it's keeping it's turning into a captain of a ship. It's like you may well get offers of new jobs and stuff like that, or promotions, or your business may get new contracts and stuff like that. That's what it's with that constant and that stability that's you're going to be, oozing at the moment through every pore in your body. I think the universe is looking at you as a safe bet, and they're providing a lot of very concrete things by the looks of things. Yeah, a long-term plan. They're really investing in you. That night is it's the only night that's not really going anywhere. It's a very slow night, but what it's actually doing is planting loads of possibilities for tomorrow in regards to sort of like planting seeds, as it were. And I think this is where the universe is making a bet on you, basically. They're placing a bet on Leo, the universe. So it looks pretty good. Let's just see what's going on, how the guides are trying to influence this karmic message. With the concentration on the here and now, you're going to miss certain coincidences around you that will stop you from deviating from your path. And this is how the guides are trying to do that. So I would be conscious of the coincidences around you, but not necessarily following them, just observing them. And I think this is where your guides are sort of like giving you a heads up, sort of saying, "Did you see that? Did you see this?" They're giving you the heads up, your guides. And but it's not necessarily the situation or the path to follow this coming week. Yeah, the three of wands, it's all about going on a journey, but at the same time the three of wands is not really going anywhere. It's mainly the sea that's coming in and out that's doing the tides, or before in old cards it was the harbour master, and they would have ships coming in, ships going out. So you're getting in news or information from the outside world, or product in from the outside world. You're also exporting product. And this is this whole sort of thing about the Three of Wands being a position of a port of call for other people to come into your life. And this is where you're going to be standing in your power. You're going to be receiving people that are around you, and it's going to empower you even more, so you can travel without actually going anywhere. Let's just see what's going on the how the guide's trying to influence the conversation that is in you, on your business side, on your job and stuff like that. As I said, you run a tight ship when you want to. And this is the moment to do that. It doesn't necessarily mean beating other people over the head, obviously. That's not what running a tight ship is all about. Running a tight ship is making sure everything's set in place. And this is where your guides are trying to help you. They're trying to help you cross the T's and dot the I's, being very meticulous, playing smart. That's what they're doing. The guides are trying to help you play smart. And this could tie into the relationship on the other side. If you're having a marriage that's splitting up, there's loads of things to look into, such as selling the house, separating the accounts and everything like that. And that's could well be that playing smart sort of thing. That's on a real devious sort of end of it. But generally, I think in this regard, it is crossing the T's and dotting the I's. Playing smart is preempting things in a way. You could perceive it as a lying, cheating, scheming person in your midst. That's why I say I think it can only come from your relationship side. I don't think it comes from your business side. I think it's more of a case of preempting things, crossing the T's and dotting the I's. Preparation is king here. Preparation is king. Let's see what's going on at the end of the week and how it ties into the coming week. If you imagine you're diving down, you go down to the beach and you go out swimming and you want to dive down a little bit into the water. And, you go down sort of like 2 or 3 meters, not very far, just to go and have a look at the rocks and see what fish are about there and everything like that. And then you can feel that need to breathe. And you're looking up as you swim upwards towards the sunlight, like a ball of dancing light above you. And as you're swimming towards it, you can just feel that bit of pressure building up. And it's kind of going, oh, I can't wait to get to the top to take a gasp of air. And that's what it feels like in a way. Yeah, I think it's going to put a bit of pressure on, make things go a lot quicker, make you a lot more sort of, I wouldn't say stressed, precipitate. I haven't got that word right as well. I can't speak English anymore. I've been in France too long. It's making you sort of, you're walking towards victories out of the idea that you are standing in your power, and it's going to come quite quickly. And that oxygen is going to be that victory for kind of going, oh, we've done it, And I think that's going to be coming up more in the following week, closer we get to that eclipse period. Okay, but there's definitely victories coming into you simply because it looks like you've done the work. You've crossed the T's and dotted the I's. You've prepared your financial success. And on this side here is that it has been a fair exchange. Yes, it may well be painful, not only for you, but for other people that are around you in this complicated times. But I do believe that's pressures from the outside world. And you've got that fair exchange and you've stood within your power, I think that in itself is going to be a really good victory for you going forward. So there you go, Leo. There's loads of descriptions, loads of links in the descriptions below, including your book. Also the link to our sister channel, Cymatic TV, Instagram, and loads of other stuff as well. If you're already supporting this channel via subscribing and clicking that bell, I do thank you very much for your support. Most appreciated. And last week, Leo, you were absolutely blinding. We had quite a lot of people watching the readings. And I hope it's the same for this week. In the meantime, Leo, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.